Colonel, I mean, this meeting in Beijing with this clown, Blinken, first of all, I mean, when it was set up, his counterpart, when questioned, said, I don't know anything about it. Maybe I'll see him for happy hour. And then the way President Xi slapped him down, then Biden calls him a dictator the other day and then says, long live the queen or some babble. What the hell is going on out there, John Mills?
Well, thank you, John. Always an honor to be on your show. Yeah, this was not diplomacy's finest hour in any way, shape, or form. The Blinken groveling tour was just an embarrassment. He just had to meet with China, had to go to Beijing because that pesky balloon interrupted it the first time. And I'm right here in Key West, about 80 miles right over my shoulder. This is about as far south as you can go. This is, literally 50 feet from as far south as we go in America. Right over my shoulder is Cuba. And right on the heels of this trip, I'd like to know the exact timeline. It's announced not only are they reestablishing a spy base in Cuba, now they're going to be doing military training in Cuba. And this is like, as Blinken is flying back, they announced military training in Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very important sequence of events and a ratcheting up of the gamesmanship. Because they look at Taiwan, we're arming Taiwan, which we are. It is U.S. law. In fact, I'd like to, Blinken gets it wrong because his first statement in China with Xi was, we do not agree and will not endorse the independence of Taiwan. That's actually not U.S. law. That's not U.S. policy. And he what he should have said is, in accordance with the new law that was passed in the 2023 National Defense Authorization Act, we will defend Taiwan. I mean, it is chock full of an update to the Taiwan Relations Act. All of the experts, Taiwan experts in Washington, D.C. and inside the Beltway continue to spout this one China gibberish that doesn't really mean anything in 2023. So Blinken's first statement should have said, we will defend Taiwan from aggression, invasion, and coercion. Now, after that, we can talk about other things, Mr. Xi. But instead, he leads with this statement of we don't support Taiwan independence. Really, that's really not part of U.S. policy or law. And so he's veering out outside of what he should be saying. And then Xi follows up after the meeting with, oh, by the way, we are going to have troops in Cuba doing military training, which means, I guarantee it, they will put long-range air defense missiles in Cuba, which means they can dominate the airspace over southern Florida. This will be a second Cuban Missile Crisis.